Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. In our last video, we began our playthrough of Pokemon Shining Pearl. Yeah, it's Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Yeah, and as you can see from last time, I've done quite a bit of grinding for my team, mostly on the trainers here on route, which route am I on? 203. And now we're going to be continuing onward towards Oreburgh City. And I think I'll end the video today with once we get to Eterna City. Just so I can have plenty of footage to show for it. Anyhow, as we begin heading over towards the Oreburgh City, remember as always to show your support for the channel by hitting that like button, commenting, and subscribing. And I'm also seeing if I can't try and nab up a Kricketot, but doesn't look like it's time enough yet for them to appear. I guess I still have a little bit before it's time. Oh, looky there! You got a Poketch. You're still a pretty new trainer, aren't you? But it's all good. You're a fellow friend of Pokemon. So let me make a gift of these technical machines to you. Yeah, this guy gives us some TM98s. Each of these TMs contains the move Rock Smash. FYI, when you use a technical machine to teach your Pokemon a move, that TM will then break, so think carefully about when you use it. I've also added a new feature to your Poketch, rookie trainer. It's the Hidden Moves app. Use Rock Smash from your Poketch, and a wild Pokemon will get rid of boulders on your path. But to use this hidden move in the field, you'll first need the gym badge from Oreburgh City. I look forward to seeing your growth. Alright, hidden moves. Use hidden machines from the Hidden Moves app, Poketch app, to remove or bypass obstacles. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward there. Yeah, and while I was grinding, I also managed to catch myself a Geodude. Yeah, I can use the experience. Alright, there we go. Yeah, a little extra growth for my Pokemon never hurt. Yeah, any trainers I try to avoid while going through the routes, or if I miss, I'll double back to that route and take them all on. Now let's take care of this Shinx, then we can continue onward. Yeah, we defeated Curtis. Oh yeah, and I also caught an Abra too, but of course I had to catch it on my second try, given its ability to teleport away. Alright, and she has a Badoo, so I'm going to switch over to Starly take her down. I'm gonna take her down more quickly with wing attack. Alright, next up is Psyduck. So now it's Shinx's turn in the driver's seat. Alright, now let's use Thunder Shock. Down goes Psyduck in one hit. Now let's get out of here and get into Oreburgh City. Alright, and now it's officially nighttime, so now we'll have a better chance of finding Kricketot. And there's Barry in front of the gym. Huh? Oh, it's you, Multi-Griffin. You finally got here? You're slow like always. You're so slow the gym leader's long gone now. You said you had to go to, oh yeah, the Oreburgh mine. I got my badge already, so it's no big deal to me, but yeah, we're gonna have to go to Oreburgh mine ourselves in order to get the gym leader to go back. I like how the Pokemon Center's music changes depending whether it's day or night. Yeah, but first let's head up here to Route 207. Aw, sweet, I'm a chop! I'm going to at least catch this Machop. I plan on using Piplup to sweep through Roark's gym, but it never hurts to catch some more Pokemon. Alright, and both Piplup and Starly have leveled up. Alright, over here's a Pokeball. And an encounter with the Zubat. But I've already got myself a Zubat, so I don't need to catch one. That slope's too slippery. You'll need a bike to get up. You don't have a bike? There's a cycle shop in Eterna City. Yeah, there's... Oh, hang on. Oh, how about that? It actually looks like it's, you can actually see the mud, flowing through. Yeah, I like how those conveyor belts are moving in this game, and you can see the coal that they've mined up. Alright, one of the big Pokemon I want to try to catch in the mines here is Onix. And if I can't catch one now, I'll probably double back and to try and collect it at a later outside of recording. And we can also battle the workers that are in here, but my main focus is finding Roark. Alright, there's an escape rope. Alright, Zubat. Alright. Alright, and there's Roark, so once I run away from this Geodude, we can talk to him and send him back to the gym. Whoop, or I could still use some extra experience, but I meant to hit Water Gun right there. Yeah, like that. Oh, right as I was about to talk to him. And the whole team is leveling up nice and good. Yeah, we've got him boxed in. Okay, stand back and watch this. Using a hidden move Rock Smash, get rid of the boulder blocking your way. Fallen boulders need to be smashed so they're out of the way. If you could get the badge from the gym in town, you'd be able to do this too. Of course, you'd have to beat the gym leader first. That'd be me. Yep, and off goes Roark back to the gym, so now we'll go and follow his lead and get out of here. Yeah, this will offer us the opportunity to not only raise up the level of my Pokemon, but also give me an opportunity to try and find myself an Onix. Okay, so maybe we couldn't find an Onix this time, but there will be more caves to explore. And I'm fairly sure that Onix can spawn in some of the Pokemon hideaways in the Grand Underground, so we still have a chance right there. Yeah, I'll have Shinx forget how to use Tackle so it can learn Bite. And I don't want to change out any of my Pokemon because I want to increase the friendship with Badoo and Zubat as much as I can before I box them after they evolve. Yeah, but let's take a look and see what kind of items this Pokemart has. Okay, only Only thing new they've got here is the netball. But we won't need those. At least for right now, so it's into the gym we go. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and avoid these two youngsters here and just head on up to Roark. I'm Roark, the gym leader. I'm but one trainer who decided to walk proudly with rock-type Pokemon. As the gym leader, I need to see your potential as a trainer, and I'll need to see the toughness of the Pokemon that battle with you. Now, well, you're gonna get your wish soon, Roark, because we're no pushovers, I'll tell you what. Alright, down goes Geodude, and up goes 3 of my Pokemon in the levels. Oh, and Zubat learned Mean Look. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Piplup. Ooh, Stealth Rock. That makes things a little dicey. Of course, Onix has the Sturdy ability. Not that it'll do much, because all it takes is one water gun to take it down. Alright, next up is Roark's Ace, Cranidos. And I like how the game developers made it so that each gym leader's Ace Pokemon has some sort of... pops out of their Pokeballs with sticker animations. Yeah, you should have attacked me when you had the chance there, Roark, because one water gun is all we need to take down Cranidos. Just like that. What? That can't be! My buffed up Pokemon! Well, it be, Roark. This is embarrassing. I went and lost to a trainer who didn't have a single gym badge. But that's the story. You were strong and I was weak. That's all there is. According to the Pokemon League rules, I have to give you our gym badge since you've beaten me, the gym leader. Here's your official Pokemon League Coal badge. Yeah, no. Yeah, our first badge in the bag. Having that coal badge means you can now use the hidden move Rock Smash from your Poketch. You should also take these too. TM76. Each TM76 contains the move Stealth Rock. It's a move that inflicts damage on opponents that switch into battle. And these are the stickers I use. Here, take some. Incidentally, a TM will teach its moves to a Pokemon instantly, but a TM will break when you use it, so be certain you want a Pokemon to learn that move. Yeah, it's just like what that hiker guy said in the Oreburgh gate. Well, that's our first badge down. Only 7 more to go. Now I gotta go and top off Piplup. and the rest of my team. And we can continue on. And here comes Barry running, crashing right into us. Whoops! Multi-Griffin, you got the gym badge, huh? Eterna City is the next place that with a gym that gives away badges, right? So yeah, I went to Route 207, but you can't go through it without a bike. I made my team battle and toughened them up, so it wasn't a waste. So I'm going back to Jubilife City. Next stop, the Eterna Gym Badge. 10 seconds before I dash. 9. Bah, who's got time to count? You think Barry would learn how to be patient once in a while, huh? Well, it's time to follow Barry's example and head back to Jubilife. And passing through this route gives us an opportunity to try and track down a Cricketot. There we go. Let's see if I can't try to catch it with just a Pokeball right off. 1, 2, 3. Now, yeah, it was pretty close. Let's go for a pound. Okay, thankfully that didn't knock it out, so which is a good thing, because I do want to catch a Cricketot so I can have it for the Pokedex. 2, 3. Got it. Okay, so that's all the Pokemon from these routes caught, so now we can continue on. Yeah, we gotta go this way to get to Eterna City. Ah, Multi-Griffin. Impeccable timing as always. These miscreants are babbling utter nonsense that I just can't stomach. Show them some manners, will you? Oh, Professor, why must you be so difficult? We are approaching you strictly as businessmen. All you must do is provide us with all your research findings. In return, we'll see to it that your assistant doesn't become a collateral damage. Multi-Griffin, let's battle together and teach these losers a lesson. Yeah, I'm right with you there, Don. Yeah, our first battle with Team Galactic. Yeah, Don's using Ember on Wurmple, and I'll use Water Gun on Zubat. Ooh, Peck Attack. That'll come in handy. I'll have Piplup forget how to use Growl. Ooh, a critical hit. Yeah, that's a bonus. Alright, and Starly's just one level away from evolving, I think. How is this madness possible? The two of us losing to children? This won't do. Time to retreat. This mission is a failure. Yeah, it's as much of a failure as those hairstyles, I'll tell you what. You leave us no option. We will retreat for now, because Team Galactic is benevolent to all. We shall leave. So, they call themselves Team Galactic, do they? When Pokemon evolve, they seem to release some sort of energy. I believe it's a mystic power far beyond our control, but Team Galactic seems to be trying to harness that power for something. Anyway, Multigriffin, well done! You battled quite capably. Seeing you trainers battle side by side with your Pokemon only makes me more confident in my decision to entrust you with a Pokédex. Multigriffin, did you know? The professor studies the evolution of Pokemon too. According to his research, 90% of all Pokemon are somehow tied to evolution. I guess that means some Pokemon must undergo startling evolutions. So, Multigriffin, let's keep working on our Pokédex project for the professor. Yeah, we'll do just that, Don. Whoa! What was that just now? That was amazing! Those guys looked awfully scary, but you sure showed them. Whew, that was like a breath of fresh air. Anyway, my name's BB, and I work as a system administrator in Hardhome City, east of here. Now, as thanks for putting on such a good show, I'll let you access Pokemon boxes from anywhere. I'll also give you these ball capsules to you. Okay, now we can use the capsule decoration feature from the ball capsules menu. You can customize your own capsule decoration by placing stickers on ball capsules. Put stickers on your favorite Pokemon's ball capsule and it'll look really pretty when it bursts open. Stickers will also give you an edge in the super contest shows where I live in Hardhome City. So try to collect a bunch. Anyway, see you later. Yeah, well, I'm only going to be focusing on the on important storylines, the main story for this walkthrough. So I'm not going to worry too much about the contest things. About the only thing I will worry about as far as Pokemon contests are concerned is the Poffins, just so if and when I manage to catch a Feebas in Mount Coronet, I'll be able to evolve it into Milotic. Alright, we found the TM for Rock Tomb. Now we just gotta get our way out of here. Alright, it doesn't look like we can avoid her, so we'll just have to battle her. Let's have a battle while smelling the aroma of flowers. I think I'll have to take a pass on that, because my allergies would be screaming at me for days. Yeah, I think from now on I'm only gonna be I'm only gonna voice all the super important NPCs, like Professor Rowan, Dawn, and Barry, and all the gym leaders too. Ugh, excuse me. Alright, her next Pokemon's gonna be Cherubi. Alright. Alright, this shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'll just use Wing Attack and take down Cherubi in one hit. Okay. Before anything else, I'll top off. I'll use an antidote on Piplup before we move on. Alright, I couldn't avoid these twins, but... So I'm just gonna have to battle them. Liv and Liz. Okay. And they each have a Pachirisu on them, so that should be interesting, to say the least. Now, I'm gonna use Water Gun and Bite on both of them. Oh, they're hitting us with 2 growls in a row. Yeah, trying to make our attacks a lot weaker. And it's a good thing that we had Chinks with Intimidate. Alright, I'll go ahead and switch targets for both Pokemon. Why were they only targeting Piplup? I mean, I get that Piplup's the strongest Pokemon I've got, but still... Oh, sure, now you want to use Quick Attack on Shinx. And now Shinx is only 1 level away from evolving. Alright, and what's over here? TM09. Bullet Seed. Alright, now we're in Floroma Town. First, I'm gonna heal up my Pokemon. Then we're gonna... And this is another nice Easter egg that they've added into the games. Yeah, if we talk to this old couple here, they'll give us some special Pokemon. Oh, you there. I gather you've seen a wishing star before. Would you mind taking this Pokemon? I think it would be perfect for you. Yeah, the old guy just gives us a free Jirachi, while this lady here gives us a Mew. Why, hello there. Looks like you've played Let's Go in Kanto before. Would you like to go on an adventure in Sinnoh with this Pokemon? Yeah, we've got ourselves a Mew. Yeah, I really like how they've... Yeah, as long as you have save files for both Sword and Shield and both Let's Go games, you'll be able to talk to those two and get yourselves some really nice Pokemon right there. I'll buy up some super potion. Alright, I'll go ahead and pick some berries. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's a... Pretty sure that in here we can get ourselves a spray bottle. Yeah, spray duck. Yeah. Yeah, now we can plant berries and harvest a good crop from them whenever they sprout up. Right, chesto berries and pecha berries by the looks of it. Yep, pecha berries. Alright, I'll plant one chesto berry and one pecha berry. Yeah, I don't know if you saw it, but you only need to spray water just one berry that you plant in order to water them both, or water them all. Help, trainer! Please, can you get my papa for me? He works at the Valley Windworks, but the people dressed like space aliens are mean and won't let me in. We, Team Galactic, are conducting research in Eterna Forest. This is as far as you will go. Our research involves catching Pokemon in the flowery meadows of Floroma Town. We are also using the energy of the Valley Windworks for something, but that is of no concern to you. Yeah, with how you guys are dressed like that, I'm gonna just go off on a limb here and say that it will have something to do with me. Or I'm gonna make it have something to do with me, as the case would be. And here we can catch quite a number of new Pokemon, including Weasel, Pachirisu, Shellos, and I think that's it. And if you're playing on Fridays, you'll also have a chance to catch a Drifloon, but only after you clear out Team Galactic. Alright, and now Piplup's going to evolve. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think I'll have Prinplup forget how to use Pound in exchange for Metal Claw. And here's another good mechanic from the Generation 4 games, the honey trees. Yeah, you've got... Yeah, if you slather honey on trees like those, you'll have a chance to find some rare Pokemon, including Munchlax, Cherubi, Burmy, Wurmple, and Apom, and Combee, too. Don't you dare go into the Valley Windworks. I got orders to keep everyone out if they're not part of Team Galactic. You're giving me a look that makes me think you're gonna try to get in. Okay then, you'll have to bow me for it. Yeah, bring it on. Okay, starting off with a Glammeow. Time to give Metal Claw a try. Some pretty sizable damage right there. And Water Gun to finish it off. Isn't that just great? Getting owned by some kid. But you can't do a thing if I lock myself in with the Works key. That's right, the other Works key's not here. My cohorts in the Flower Patch have the only other one. Ha ha ha! In that sense, I'm no longer the loser. Yeah, you kind of are a loser because you just gave me a hint on where to go next to get into the Valley Windworks. Alright, and here we've got ourselves a Shellos. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is the West Sea form. Yeah, I'm pretty sure East is blue, West is pink. Yeah, I wonder what a North and South Sea Shellos would look like. I mean, it's kind of weird that they never made forms for North and South. And now Starly's going to evolve. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Staravia. Yep, this is the West Sea Shellos. Alright, now I've gotta go in and take these two down. Enough arguing. Hand over that sweet honey. Do as we say. Team Galactic will have that honey. We must have it to attract Pokemon in great numbers. Hey, this kid is a witness. What'll we do? We can't have the brat running off to get help. The solution's simple. We must ensure the brat stays quiet. Yeah, that's assuming if you guys can keep me quiet. Yeah, given that I'm clearly a much better trainer than either of you two will ever be. Okay, I meant to go for Peck right there, but that still works. Yeah, time to give Staravia a try. And there goes Staravia's new Intimidate ability. And Silcoon goes down. This is why I'm gonna be stuck as a grunt forever. Yeah, probably right. This is so lame, they're gonna dock my pay. I'm up next. battling you right after my cohort has weakened you to gives me the edge. Yeah, we'll see about that. Alright, Princess, show me what you've got. A Zubat. Alright, starting off with Metal Claw, and he's using Mean Look. It wouldn't have mattered since my Pokemon are all way stronger than his, and he only has the one. If only I had some decent Pokemon. Hey, don't diss Zubat like that. This brat's tough, like really, really tough. Tougher than I can put into words, and I know a lot of words. We're done for now. Let's get back to the Valley Windworks. Oh, what's this? They seem to have forgotten it. It's a works key. It must be for the Valley Windworks. It's of no use to me. You may as well have it. Yeah, thanks for that, old-timer. Those goons were trying to rob me of my sweet, sweet honey. They sure were weird, though. You saw how they were dressed. What they were saying didn't make a whole lot of sense either. Oh, I need to thank you. Will you take this as my thanks? Yeah, we'll gladly take a jar of honey. If you slather that honey on a sweet-smelling tree, it might attract Pokemon. Yeah, I'll buy 10 jars of honey from you. Of course, that's pretty much all I can afford right now, because I'm trying to save some money until I can at least find an amulet coin and a good place to grind for some serious cash. Yeah. And with that, we're now in the Valley Windworks. What? No way! You have the key? Locking the door was meaningless. I am the loser in this after all. This is no time for self-pity. I've got to alert the commander. Yeah, you were already a loser to begin with. Yeah, the way you were dressed and all that, kind of ruins the whole thing. Alright, I'm gonna try to avoid battling this guy. And that guy. My Pokemon can't battle anymore. They're gonna take away my Pokemon for messing this one up. Just you wait. Our commander will smush you. Yeah, we'll see about that. I'm one of Team Galactic's 3 commanders. We've been trying to create a new world that's better than this one. But people have shown little understanding about what we do. If you don't understand either, you don't understand either, do you? It's a little saddening. So let's have a battle to decide what we should do next. If I win, you leave. If I win, you leave. If you win, we, Team Galactic, will leave. Yeah, I kind of got my words a little mixed up right there. But now we can face off against Mars. Alright, she's using U-turn to swap out her Pokemon. And there's her ace Pokemon, Perugly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I think I'm battling them. Excuse me. Oh boy. You better go ahead and heal up Prinplup right quick. Yeah, it's a good thing that Prinplup wasn't holding on to anything. Yeah, let's go for Metal Claw. I'm gonna try to boost Prinplup's attack power. Alright, one more super potion. Excuse me. My dry throat again. Ah, there we go. Finally, Metal Claw's increasing Prinplup's attack power. And down goes for Ugly. And everyone's leveled up, and Shinx is going to evolve. Just as soon as we're done with the battle. No sense in teaching Bidoof any new moves, since I'm not gonna keep it in my party forever. Alright, now for Thunder Shock to try and take out Zubat. Yeah, U-turn won't do you any good here, Mars, because you don't have any other Pokemon besides Ugly and Zubat. This can't be! I lost? You annoying brat! Yeah, cry me a river. And now it's time for Shinx to evolve. Yep, and now we've got ourselves a Luxio. Oops, I messed that one up. That's alright, though. I quite enjoyed our battle. I guess it's time to say goodbye and leave for the time being. Team Galactic. They were saying they had to gather Pokemon and energy no matter what. It was for creating a new universe, or so they claimed. Nothing they said made any sort of sense to me. Anyway, I can't tell you how grateful I am to you for saving me. I can finally see my little daughter again. Papa! Yuck, Papa, you're stinky. Go shower now, Stinky. Oh, sorry. They had me working non-stop. Thank you, trainer. You made those bad people go away. I think the balloon Pokemon will come visit again. Oh yes, a balloon Pokemon appears in front of the Valley Windworks. It's always a certain day of the week, but I'm not sure which day. Could its appearance have something to do with the Windworks using wind-generated energy? Yeah, it probably does. And since I'm... Yeah, and I know that... And we all know that... That balloon Pokemon is Drifloon, and it only appears on a Friday. And at the time of this recording, I am currently playing on Friday, so hopefully I'll be able to nab up a Drifloon on before I continue on to Eterna City. Alright, but before I do that, I'm gonna go heal up. Then I'll double back to the Valley Windworks to see if I can't try to catch Drifloon. And I know I said that I would end this video at Eterna City, but it's already almost. But I've already almost got 1 full hour of recording in, so I think I'm gonna call it here for today. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and remember, as always, to show your support for the channel by hitting that like button, commenting, and subscribing. And until next time, peace out.